Hi folks, hope you're doing well. Yeah. So yesterday in that video, the last one, I mentioned the woman who I thought was going to be my wife. Yes. Yeah. But I also said it was good that I didn't recognise her and I didn't give two hoots about her now. I said that was good. Part of the reason why is because, one thing that was actually quite difficult, and I really wanted to speak to her at that time, was about, certainly in the middle of COVID, we started to have this, but more of a push of the binary, non-binary, gender push and, reassignment of gender sort of thing. Middle to the end of COVID sort of time. And I found out around about that time that she was a teacher. It was that bloke in the gym who said that she was a teacher. And she taught at that school. So, I think he's the one who said she taught biology. So, I thought, okay. Right, so, young Christian in a dead church. In a church that is not interested in teaching people how to walk. And she's a biology teacher at the time when we're now being introduced to over 200 different genders now. And the left wing is pushing this, and of course Teachers Union is left wing. And so I knew that she's in danger. At that point in time, that she was in grave danger. Because what are you going to do? You can lie and say that all this new crap from the left wing is truth, or you can stand firm and say no, it isn't, because it isn't. You can speak truth and say no, it's not true. This is just okay. It's the way people feel, so okay. Be kind to them, and if they want to be known as they or them, then okay, you can do that. You shouldn't have to, but you can do. But be kind to people, but don't pretend. Well, it's to say, we have a situation in church where they've been encouraged for a long, long time to ignore the things that are wrong. So to ignore darkness. So therefore, in society, when you have darkness come in, and you have a church that's been taught to ignore darkness, it means the church isn't speaking out against the darkness. The church is welcoming the darkness. And so, I was concerned about her at that point in time. Now, couldn't care less. No, honestly, couldn't care less. It's actually quite... it's quite nice. Yeah. Well, as I said in that one, in the one last night, she has a whole church. She has, all her friends. She has her husband. She has her family. She has all her work colleagues that can help her. Nothing I can do for her. Not at all. And, nothing I want to do for her at all. I can't deal with the levels of crap that would be there in the first place. Trying to get through that crap where, she sees me, she wants to run and complain to the pastor. Can't deal with it. All of that has been helpful in getting me to the point where I really couldn't care less about her at all. No, if she wants to condemn herself by saving her job, then okay, that's up to her. Same as it is up to all these other people right now in the same situation. It is up to people to understand that truth matters. Or save their job. And I understand you got bills to pay, yeah. Now, especially if you're in that sort of work, because if you're sacked because you won't go along with the agenda right now, then chances that you're going to get another job is very, very slim. So I understand, very difficult. Very difficult. To navigate that situation and keep your job and your soul at the same time. Very, very difficult. I'm not going to pretend that that's an easy thing to deal with because I'm not in that situation. I don't know. I mean, the only way to deal with it really is to rely upon God to help you to answer the question in a way where you're answering the question without actually answering the question. That when so when they ask you, do you agree with that? Say everything but yes to that. Make their point clear that no, that isn't true. However, but say it in a way that they'd be foolish enough to listen to the however more than they will to the truth. God can help that situation to be the case. He's helped that to be the case throughout time. We look at when Daniel was in that situation that he was in a land that wasn't his home, working for people that were trying to destroy his belief. And he had to answer them in a way that when they asked him about who he served, he had to answer in a very, very similar way, didn't he? Answer truth, but in a as non-offensive way as possible. Because, you don't want to push it with these people. Well, God doesn't want you being nasty to people. That's a certainty. No. Although that can be tempting at times, yes. Of course it can. That's why I say all these non-binary, all these people that believe they are these different genders. Be kind to the people. The truth may be something that they're not in a position to hear right now. In which case, telling them the truth would be counted as unkind. So, be led and guided by God as to how you answer these sort of things. Because, as I say, it's not about you. There is always a far bigger picture at play right now. And so, But one thing I will say is, that there is no possibility of having your foot in the world and a foot in God. It doesn't work. You're either all in with God or you're not in with God. Simple. I know the church will teach differently, but to say all in doesn't mean that there is evidence and fruit of that immediately. It doesn't mean that you can tell necessarily who is all in, because if that person has only just made the decision to be all in, that they are all in, even though it might not seem that way. But if you're 50-50, then God will basically let you go. So God doesn't drag you out of this world, but the devil does drag you back in. So don't try and have one foot in one kingdom and one foot in the other, because that will not work. So there you go. You take care, God bless. Hopefully this explains a few more things. So one other thing I will explain, I shouldn't have to, but I will. Why do I use her as an example so often? Because right now, in the time we're in, It is such a good example. It really is. I can't think of a better example. I really can't. The type of church that she's in, and the way her church is doing things, the way that Manuel did things, the way the current pastor is doing things, the way that she's doing things, and her job. Yeah, and the way society is right now. I mean, yeah, it's a to say it from a more worldly point, it's a bloody difficult, really difficult position. Yeah, dangerous, incredibly dangerous position. So it is a fantastic example to give. So there you go. You take care. God bless. I'll speak to you soon. Be a blessing, be blessed, and have a fantastic weekend. Indeed. So, yeah. Bye.